Hello, I'm Andi Singh, and I'm going to read to you your horoscope for November for those of you who are ox, O-X, ox. The first 21 days of November are going to be very good days for you. Everything you do will work out very well. Now let's go to your career possibilities. You can change your career, you can change your job, you can be promoted wherever you still are. Support comes even where you work. So your career areas are doing very well for you in the first 21 days of November. In your areas of business, you will be lucky and you will attract contracts and make very good contacts. So socialize as much as you can in the way where you can mix business and pleasure. In the area of general finances, you are also okay. There is no major stress seen. The only downside would be if you tend to want to make changes at the last minute. So try not to do that because that can make an upset of some kind financially. In areas of romance, you will be very lucky. You will be very attractive to others, and the possibility of finding a quick romance are very good. So socialize, have a level of high confidence, and you will make your approach that way, and you will be definitely successful. In areas of marriage, you can also do very well. The only little downside is being too oversensitive or showing some kind of arrogance. That's if you are criticized and you don't like it or things like that. Not a big matter. So your areas of marriage are also doing quite well, and support comes from your partner, and you can also show support to your partner. The general family situation seems to look all right for you in the first 21 days. So no harm having a good time during weekends. Take your family out for a good bonding. Regarding your health, my worry for you is your sinusitis and some difficulty because your allergy areas seem to be acting up during this first 21 days of November for those of you who are ox. So watch out for sinus problems, number one, and watch out if you are a woman, watch out for gynecological areas. That means the ovaries, the womb and the breast areas. So if you have a sense of bloating where your stomach feels like bloated or there's pain in the abdomen area, go and see a doctor. Okay. Now I'm going to mention some ages, and if you happen to be of these ages, then you have to be extra careful in everything you do, whether it's career, business, finances, romance, marriage, or family, or even health. Now if you happen to be the ages of 20, 29, 38, 47, 56, 65, 74 or 83. If you happen to be these ages in the first 21 days of November, then in your career, business, finances, romance, marriage, family or health areas, you have to put in a big effort to keep it going well, because there will be some pressure that comes unexpectedly, or some past news from your past dealings which come to bring disappointment as well. But if you're of the other ages which I have not mentioned, you will be more in control. Now your last 9 or 10 days of November, let's see how they are for you. They are not very good. So do whatever you can in the first 21 days. Your last 9 or 10 days show opposition against you comes very strongly. Difficulties in career where bad news can come from bosses. Difficulties in business where bad news show that you did not get a contract, or where complications to a contract will be seen. And also in business regarding your contacts who promise you may again disappoint you for not being able to give you what you want. And in general financial areas in the last 9 or 10 days, don't waste money by frittering it away. Hold on to your cash, and for spending, try to minimize it. In romance areas for the last 9 or 10 days for you who are ox, in the last 9 or 10 days of November, I urge you to be very careful in whatever you do. Be careful in your health areas. that what I mentioned earlier can still trouble you. In your career, business, financial areas, a lot of opposition comes very quickly. You don't have the good flow luck which was there in the first 21 days. Disappointment C. Romance, marriage, family also very tight and stressful. And then your health, the same problems which I mentioned earlier, except that now spinal issues can also be seen. So backaches are also added now. Regarding the colors, for the first 21 days, I would like you to wear a lot of red. It's going to give you a lot of energy, good luck energy. And I would like you to avoid especially the color purple, whether light or dark purple, because that's going to produce problems for you. If you're going to travel in the last 9 or 10 days of November, then you have to be extra careful that all kinds of disturbances and difficulties can arise when you travel. Baggage can be lost, you can be late for a flight, you can have other forms of trouble as well. So your last 9 or 10 days are not as lucky as your first 21 days in November, so be extra careful. And that's what I have to tell you for the month of November for those of you who are Ox. Thank you and goodbye.